Hi TK friends, Mrs. Ward here. Today we're going to do a monkey see, monkey do art project of a spring bunny. Spring always reminds me of bunnies. Some of you might even have the Easter bunny coming to your house in about a week. So all you need for this activity is a black crayon and a piece of paper. Now, I'm using construction paper, but you can use any white paper that you have at your house. You could use construction paper if you have it. You could use white cardstock paper. That's kind of thicker, heavier paper. You could use watercolor paper. That would be awesome if you have that. But if you don't have any of those, you can even just use white printer paper. That will work too. So, to start the project, you need to have your paper going vertical. That means up and down. And I drew a black line around my paper, but you don't need to draw a black line around your paper. I just did that so you could see the edges of my paper because I have my white art paper on top of my white easel paper. Now I know it's kind of silly, you can't really see my face in this video, but you don't need to see my face, you just need to see my hand and the shapes that I'm drawing. So just listen to my voice and watch my picture, and I'll draw first and then you can draw second. Now, the other kind of cool thing about doing this on a video is that if you feel like you're getting a little bit behind, you can just stop and pause the video and do your shapes or draw your lines, and then you can press play again. Or let's say maybe you have an oopsie, maybe you mess up and you want to go back and try it again. You can rewind the video, get a fresh piece of paper, and play it again. But remember, in TK, does our art have to be perfect, perfect, perfect? No. In TK, we just try our best. And it's okay if your bunny doesn't look exactly like mine. Maybe your bunny will even look cuter than mine, or just different than mine in a great way. And in the end, what I'm gonna love is that all of our bunnies will look a little bit different, but they'll all look awesome in their own unique way. So, are you ready to draw? Do you have your black crayon? And do you have your white paper going vertical? Remember, vertical means going up and down the long way. Here we go. Step 1. You're gonna draw an upside down U. It kind of looks like a hill, and it's gonna start, the high point is gonna be right about at the middle of your paper. So I'm gonna show you with my finger first before I draw. I'm gonna come down here, I'm not gonna touch this corner of the paper, and I'm not gonna touch this corner of the paper. I'm gonna go in a little bit here, and in a little bit here, and I'm gonna go up and down, kind of like a rainbow. So my rainbow is gonna start over here, not all the way out at the corner, but in a little bit, and I'm gonna go up like a big rainbow and curve down to the other side. Now watch me draw my rainbow. I'm gonna start here, go up, woo, curve, woo, and back down. And my rainbow does not touch this corner, and it does not touch this corner. Now you take your black crayon and draw your rainbow. If you're not sure where to draw it, you can ask a grown-up to help you. Okay, go. Okay, step 2. Now we're gonna draw some bunny ears. When I draw these bunny ears, I think about some of the leaves that we learned how to draw in TK so far. Remember that a leaf shape, and I'm not drawing on my paper right now, I'm drawing over here on my scratch paper. A leaf kind of goes out and comes up to a point, and then it comes back down and around. We've drawn some leaves like this, so like when we did our owls and other art projects that we've drawn leaves. So the bunny ear is like a leaf, but a really long and stretched out leaf. And of course, bunnies have how many ears? 2. So we're gonna draw 2 of these leaf-shaped ears, one going out to each corner. Now, watch me before you do it. Remember, this is monkey see, monkey do art. So, on this side, I'm gonna draw a bunny ear. It's gonna start right about here, and it's gonna curve out and up, almost up to the corner of my paper. And then I want this to be a little pointy, and I'm gonna curve down and back. So my bunny ear is a little bit wider in the middle. See, it's wider here and it comes narrower up to a point here, and then it's narrower again down here. Now this is one bunny ear. I need to draw another bunny ear going out towards this corner. So I'm gonna come over here and curve out and up towards this corner, and then I'm gonna make a little point and come down, curve out, and back. Do you see what I was talking about? How they almost kind of look like the same shape as a leaf, like a really big long leaf, but they're not leaves, they're bunny ears. Now you can pause the video and you draw your 2 bunny ears. Go. Okay. The next part, some friends have thought is kind of tricky before, but it's not that tricky. You just have to be a really good listener. We're going to draw another rainbow, but it's going to be a smaller rainbow. And this rainbow is going to be right in the middle of the bunny's face. So I'm going to think right about here is where the top of the little rainbow is going to be. And it's going to go like this, up, woo, and over. And then I have a little rainbow. Can you draw your little rainbow? Don't make it too big. Ready? You draw your little rainbow. Now go. Okay. And after you have your little rainbow, we're going to find the middle of that rainbow and you're going to draw a straight line down. So now it's like a rainbow with a line going straight down the middle. Now you draw your line going straight down the middle. You can pause the video if you need to. Okay, the next step is we're going to draw some curves underneath these shapes. Watch me do it. I'm going to start at this middle line under the rainbow and I'm going to curve down and back up to touch that line. And then I'm going to come back to the center and I'm going to curve down and back up to touch the outside of the rainbow there. Now you do it. Remember, if you're confused, you can rewind the video and press play and watch it again and then pause it while you do the little curves underneath your rainbow. Go. Okay, can you tell what this is gonna be? This is gonna be the bunny's little nose and his little mouth. It's gonna be so cute. So this is kind of like where his whiskers are gonna go and his little teeth, but first he needs a proper nose. And when we draw his little proper nose, it's gonna go right up here and it's gonna be like half of a circle. It kind of looks to me like a cherry on top of an ice cream sundae. I'm gonna do it right here in the middle and it's just gonna go whoop. And there is his cute little bunny nose. Now you draw his or her cute little bunny nose. Okay, bunnies are known to have big teeth. They have to have big sharp teeth to eat things like carrots, one of their favorite foods. And carrots are kind of hard, so they have to be able to bite through them with their big front teeth. So we're gonna draw 2 front teeth in the bunny's mouth. And they're gonna be kind of sticking out from the front of his mouth, from his little bunny smile. So watch how I do it. I'm gonna start in the middle and I'm gonna draw 3 lines. I'm gonna go down, over, and up to draw 1 bunny tooth. That's kind of a big bunny tooth, isn't it? And to draw the other bunny tooth, I'm gonna go down, over, and up. And your bunny teeth can be different sizes. Do you see how I have 1 long bunny tooth and 1 kind of shorter bunny tooth? You can do yours like that, or you can make them the same length. It doesn't matter. It's however you want your bunny teeth to be. Now you draw your bunny teeth. Okay, now we're getting down to the details. This bunny is definitely missing some important things like eyes. Hello, he has to see where he's hippity hopping all over. So 2 little bunny eyes. And today our bunny eyes are just gonna be little black dots. They're gonna be so cute. So we're gonna draw 1 right here and color it in black. And on the other side, let's see, I'm gonna stand up so I can get it in the right place. I'm gonna draw one little black bunny eye right here, and I'm gonna color it in black. Usually when we draw people, we don't just color the eyes in black like this, but this is a bunny, so he's gonna have different little bunny eyes. So there are his cute little bunny eyes. Okay, only 2 more details and then we're done with our bunny. First of all, we need to draw something inside his ears. Bunnies have fur on the back sides of their ears, but you can kind of see the color of the skin on the inside of their ears. And for this bunny, the inside of his ears they're going to be pink. So we want to draw a different shape inside the ears. It's almost going to be like another smaller leaf shape inside these big long ears. So watch how I do it. I'm going to start at the top inside the ears, and I'm going to go down to a point and then back up to a point. So it's almost like a little leaf shape inside a big leaf shape. And I want to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to stand up so I can reach it. And I'm going to start at the top and curve out and go down. And curve up, out, and go down. So now I have 2 little leaf shapes inside the big ears. Now you do the same thing with your black crayon. Ready, go. Okay, the last thing we need to make this guy really look like a great spring bunny is whiskers. Bunnies have the cutest little whiskers sticking out from the side of their nose, off of their little cheeks, and we're gonna draw 3 whiskers on each side. So watch how the whiskers go. They're really super cute because they have a little something special at the end. On this side of the bunny's nose, now look where we're starting. We're starting, remember this rainbow we drew? We're starting inside the rainbow. We're gonna go 1 with a curly Q at the end, 2 whiskers with a curly Q at the end, and 3 whiskers, and they all have a little curly Q at the end. Now notice that some of my whiskers are going inside the bunny's face, like this one and this one, but this whisker is going outside the bunny's face. And that's okay. You can do whatever works better for you and your bunny. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So here's a whisker, woo, with the curly Q on the end. And here's one, woo, with a curly Q on the end. And here's one more, woo, with a curly Q on the end. So if I have 3 whiskers on this side, 1, 2, 3, and 3 more whiskers on this side, 1, 2, 3. Whiskers would I have all together, I wonder? Do you know how many? Let's count and see if you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you say 6? Did you think there were 6 all together? Ah, you are just too smart. Good thinking. Okay, so friends, this is our spring bunny. If you want, you can write your name on the back in crayon. But here's the thing. I don't want you to color it yet. I don't want you to paint it in. I don't want you to draw anything else on this paper. Please, 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 please take this paper. Give it to mommy or daddy or your babysitter or your grandma or whoever is taking care of you right now, and have them put it in a really safe and special place, because tomorrow we're gonna come back and paint this picture. So what your family can do today is try to find, hopefully you have them at home, a box of watercolor paints. You're going to need a pink crayon and a box of watercolor paints. Now, if you don't have watercolor paints, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll just color this in crayon tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm gonna post another video on how to color and paint your bunny with a pink crayon and a box of watercolor paint. So that's your homework. See if you can find one, okay? That's it today, friends. I hope you enjoyed drawing a bunny with me. I'll see you tomorrow so we can color and paint this in. Have a good night. I'll see you soon. I love you.